What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Texas A&M versus Georgia college basketball matchup going down Tuesday, February 11th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to jump on something. We've got a loaded card of action lined up this week. NBA keeps trucking on as they head towards their All-Star break. We've got college hoops, great cards of action on Tuesday and Wednesday. So make sure that you jump on board, whether it's with a daily pass or a long-term pass. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls. Those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time. We're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Pretty good SEC matchup here, as you got Texas A&M coming into this one with a record of 18-5 on the year, 12-9-2 against the number this season after a 67-64 road win over Missouri in their last matchup, while Georgia comes into this one off of a 76-75 loss to Mississippi State in their last matchup to fall to 16-8 on the year, 12-12 against the number. And Georgia's now alternated wins and losses in each of their last 5 games. But the thing about Georgia is that they were in it nip and tuck against Mississippi State in that game, but they fell behind, fought back, and they would never really be able to sort of get over the hump and get over into the lead. And Mississippi State just fended off the Bulldogs in that game. And now Georgia's got to head back on the road where, let's face it, we haven't seen necessarily the best version of Georgia this season. And the thing is, when Georgia's had to take the step up in competition is when they've really gotten crushed. I mean, they're 1-5 straight up on the road this season, and Georgia in conference play for the most part has been getting beat up. I mean, they're 0-5 straight up in conference road games this season, and they haven't covered a road game yet. So makes it a little bit hard to get behind Georgia in this match. I mean, they've lost to Alabama by 21, Florida by 30. They lost to Arkansas, an Arkansas team I'm not all that high on. They lost to them by 3. To Tennessee by 18, and to Ole Miss by 12, and were held to 51 points in that loss. So this is just a fairly young Georgia team that Mike White has been able to produce some results with this season, but the results necessarily haven't turned into anything on the road. It's been a lot of success at home, but like I said, even then they're not impervious to taking a loss at home like they did last time out. So now Georgia is one of the last 4 buys into the NCAA tournament, the last bracketology report. So at least they have that going for them right now, and they still have some motivation to keep it rolling here. Right now, Texas A&M is on a 2 line in the NCAA tournament, latest report for bracketology as well. So the SEC is probably going to be loaded in the NCAA tournament this year. What that actually means for these teams going forward, because I think the SEC got crushed in the tournament last year. But the Aggies are still a really solid team, despite not having some of the best shooting percentages in the conference. I mean, they still find ways to put up points and still find ways to do damage. I mean, this is a Texas A&M team that in conference play dead last from the free throw line. They're 9th out of 18 teams in 2-point shooting, 11th in 3-point shooting. They're shooting just over 30% from 3-point range. And you look at Georgia, shooting below or just over 48% from 2-point range in conference play. And for a team that's very 2-point dependent, they need a lot of chances. And the problem is that Texas A&M, they control the boards, and they also force a lot of turnovers. Georgia, 13th in the SEC out of 18 teams in turnover percentage on offense, turn it over almost 20% of the time. Texas A&M, like I said, leads the SEC in turnover percentage on defense. They take away a lot of possessions from their opponents. They get out in transition. They do a lot of damage, and I think this could be a spot where Texas A&M could really pull away and do some damage in this game. Now, you look at the last 3 results for Texas A&M over this little win streak that they're on: a 7-point win over Oklahoma, 4-point win over South Carolina, and a 3-point win over Missouri. We've only seen a couple times where Texas A&M's really beat up on teams in conference play. Double-digit win over LSU and a 20-point win over Texas. But I think this could be a spot where Texas A&M could really take it to Georgia here. Like I said, Georgia just really has not been able to hold their own on the road this season. And I think that Texas A&M adds to their misery here. I'm going to take Texas A&M in this one. I'm going to lay the 8 points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.